you see, as Cristiano Ronaldo left Real Madrid continue winning their Champions League. So Ronaldo was not winning those Champions League for Real Madrid. Real Madrid was winning those Champions League for Ronaldo. And if you watch all the Ballon d'Or that Ronaldo won must have a Champions League that decides. Those Champions League gave Ronaldo those Ballon d'Or. But if you check Messi don't need to win Champions League to win the Ballon d'Or. His performance, you don't need a trophy to secure the Ballon d'Or for him. He might go trophyless, but his performance will give him the Ballon d'Or. So what you are saying is that the Champions League that they won, Ronaldo really contributes to the Champions League. You are saying that it's Real Madrid that's giving him the Champions League. Yes, Ronaldo did it. No, it contributes. No, Real Madrid that's your own opinion. Not my opinion. Okay. That's not my opinion.
Ronaldo's first entry at Manchester United, Ronaldo was a good dribbler. True or false?
Okay, yes.
Are you aware?
He was a good.
He was a very good dribbler.
Piece taker too.
I can give you the clips to support this fact. That's one. When he had injury, was it? Are you aware that Ronaldo also played as a midfielder before?
But when as a midfielder, Ogosha is better than Ronaldo. If you say
I'm coming now.
Because I heard you mention
that. Let's leave those one. Dribbling is not something new. Neymar is a good dribbler.
And what did he achieve?
He's a Champions League.
Yes, he's a talented player, but he couldn't.
So I was saying that Neymar did not win Ballon d'Or actually. You understand that there are lesser players that won Ballon d'Or that are not even up to Neymar's level.
Yes, now
so that's why we also say luck also applies in this football too. Wait, we are still on this Ronaldo and Okocha issue.
That's still the Ronaldo and Okocha issue. But if you look at Neymar's career, the absence is inconsistency based on injury.
Yeah, affected him.
If not for those injuries, I believe he could have been a better player than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now,
all this comparison.
Listen now. There's no good comparison there. Because if you are comparing,
you can't compare Neymar with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Never played in the time of Cristiano Ronaldo.
True.
Good. So why are you now comparing? It was there when Ronaldo was 30. Though he's a small boy. Ronaldo started football before him. Now he met Ronaldo. Even in fact, Ronaldo is still active. Neymar is not still active now.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, now wait. It's not just about touching this and touching this. Neymar played in the time of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. And it is because of those two players Neymar was not able to win the Ballon d'Or. And you are not telling me Neymar is or would have been a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is my brother.
Ronaldo blatantly chanced him.
Exactly.
Many years.
So there's no argument there.
Ronaldo is a good player.
Not a because of Okocha.
Ronaldo.
Because he's doing best place out there.
Ronaldo, he was trying to chase class. Ronaldo chasing class. Ronaldo is a great player, but Ronaldo he was lucky to play for Real Madrid. Real Madrid helped to shape Ronaldo's career. That's what I'm saying. He was not. We saw it. The way it's a damage. Yes, for Madrid. I know Manchester United is a disastrous club. But if you want to end your career as a player, go to Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo, he won his major Ballon d'Ors with Real Madrid. Yes, and he won those Ballon d'Or. 90% of those Ballon d'Or was won because of one thing, which is what? The Champions League. Real Madrid is a club that can give you Champions League at any time, no matter the kind of player you are. Even though you are Maradona, you see, as Cristiano Ronaldo left Real Madrid continue winning their Champions League. So Ronaldo was not winning those Champions League for Real Madrid. Real Madrid was winning those Champions League for Ronaldo. And if you watch all the Ballon d'Or that Ronaldo won must have a Champions League that decides. Those Champions League gave Ronaldo those Ballon d'Or. But if you check Messi don't need to win Champions League to win the Ballon d'Or. His performance, you don't need a trophy to secure the Ballon d'Or for him. He might go trophyless, but his performance will give him the Ballon d'Or. So what you are saying is that the Champions League that they won, Ronaldo really contributes to the Champions League. You are saying that it's Real Madrid that's giving him the Champions League. Yes, Ronaldo did it. No, it contributes. No, Real Madrid is your opinion. Not my opinion. That's not my opinion.
But you forgot
that is the players that contribute.
Ronaldo won Champions League for Manchester United. He won the Champions League for Manchester United.
Don't
won the Ballon d'Or for Manchester United.
Yes,
Ronaldo did not start at Real Madrid.
No,
he started at Manchester United.
Ronaldo of Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is more of a goal scorer. I remember 2016. 2016, yes. Ronaldo didn't play anything at the beginning of that season. He had an injury. Then they kept Ronaldo. During the knockout stage of the Champions League, Ronaldo came out and he won the Champions League. Then everybody say, give me the Ballon d'Or now. He won Champions League. He won Champions League. That was high.
So-
So that Ballon d'Or 2016.
Good.
Same thing with 2017. He came back 2016. No, sorry, 2016. It's like he also won the Euros. Yes, 2016. Then that one was credited. Yes, I can say.
I want to use his own word against him. Continue.
Yes, the 2017. That was the year he did that thing that I said just now. That he was not active half of the season. Then when he got to the knockout stage, he started performing. Then he won the Champions League back to back. Then they secured that Ballon d'Or for him. We don't really play anything 2017 just because of that name of Ballon d'Or of Champions League. That was what gave Ronaldo. So what?
Hold on. You are biased.
No, that's not biased.
Do you know that you have answered yourself?
No, let me tell you.
So let to give somebody a Ballon d'Or, even when it came from
he should be set on the
exactly from even when it started from the knockout stage. That's to tell you that his performance alone merited him, gave him that Ballon d'Or. You cannot call me season with a poor performance and expect
thank you.
what are you saying?
So those few games performance gave him the Ballon d'Or.
You call it those few games.
Those few games performance gave him the Ballon d'Or. Those games that you are calling few. Do you know Real Madrid more important than this few that you are referring to? Do you know Real Madrid is a team that always win the Champions League? Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay,
how many Champions League does he have?
The last Champions League, why did Real Madrid not win?
For Real Madrid,
last two Champions League. That's what I'm saying. You say they always win the Champions League. They always win, not just like 100%. Not like 100%. When I say they always win the Champions League, you know what I mean. Like they win it more regular than any other team. Yes, regular. Then 2018, he wanted to use that same strategy. 2018, he won the Champions League the third time in a row with Real Madrid. I'm not even saying I won't say he won the Champions League. Real Madrid won the Champions League the third time in a row. He wanted to use that same strategy. Then they said no. They wouldn't give him that Champions League, that Ballon d'Or because of that Champions League. That was when they gave it to Modric.
No.
Because it was like, who said no? This your no. This no. Who said that no? That was the journalists that took vote for Champions League. Okay, they said no. They said no. They just say he's using the same tactic. No, it was when he started for the Champions League. Get me right. You understand? Don't just use logic.
I want to
just apply logic. That was why they gave that Ballon d'Or to Luka Modric.
And that same Luka Modric, that's the same Luka Modric Messi robbed of his Ballon d'Or at his time. Are you aware?
Luka Modric. Messi robbed. What you just said is laughable. Which Luka Modric are you talking about? Is it the Luka Modric of Russia? Okay,
no,
there's another Luka Modric.
No, it was not Luka Modric.
Okay,
no, not Lukaku. Which World Cup was that? Was it Iniesta Good.
Okay.
That year Messi won Ballon d'Or. Sorry, it was not Luka Modric. That year Messi won Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Messi did not win World Cup that year. Have you?
Yeah.
Barca did not win Champions League that year, have you?
Yeah.
But they gave Messi that Ballon d'Or. So what do you have to say about that?
What do you have to say about the Ballon d'Or? When you check about their goals, you check about the assists, the contributions he made to the team 2010. Messi had the highest goal in Europe 2010. Okay. He had the highest assist in 2010. So there are some. That's why I say Messi is a different player. Messi don't need the Ballon d'Or. He don't need the Champions League to win the Ballon d'Or. Messi personal achievements speaks for him. Messi personal achievement speaks for him all the time. That's why he don't even win the. It doesn't even need the Champions League to win the Ballon d'Or. See, these two players. That's 2013 Ballon d'Or that Ronaldo won. Ronaldo, that yes, I'm really like that Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo really won. Yes, he won that Ballon d'Or. He didn't win any trophy. 2013, but his goals.
Because of his performance.
Yes, so that was why they gave him the Ballon d'Or. So these two people, they are two different players with two different profiles. That was the only time Cristiano Ronaldo won the Champions League. The Ballon d'Or with that Champions League. That was the only time in his career. Wait. When he left Real Madrid, he didn't even came close to Ballon d'Or again. When he left, he didn't come close to Ballon d'Or again.
No, of course.
So that was why I tell you that Real Madrid gave Cristiano Ronaldo Ballon d'Or. Okay, wait.
Okay, Manchester United did not give Ballon d'Or.
Did Messi? But he worked for Manchester United.
So you are not saying he did not work for Real Madrid?
He worked for Real Madrid. The influence of Real Madrid made him achieve those personal trophies.
But you forgot that Ronaldo was still at Manchester United. He would have won more than one Champions League and more than one Ballon d'Or for Manchester United. Are you aware?
Manchester United.
Yes.
It's negligible. It's not. We are not
It
sure.
is not negligible.
It's not set. Messi.
Messi was still our coach.
Do you know that?
And you think that our system? Now this is what you don't know. The players you have also affect your system. You think if Ronaldo was still at that team, they continue to be at that team in the next 5 years, they would not have more than one Champions League during that period.
It's possible to have. We can't just say it's 100%.
But you don't know.
It's very possible.
So you should not discount that part.
Okay, but as a 2012, or let me say 2014, anytime Real Madrid win Champions League, we meet a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, ask him about the Ballon d'Or. You know the question is going to ask you, who won the Champions League?
See,
they will not even tell you about his goals or his assists. Let me just ask you. They'll just ask you, who won the Champions League? He was not the one that won the Champions League. Real Madrid won the Champions League. No, you're not supposed to be credited like that. Mr. Analyst, please. You said wait. Let me quickly ask you this. You said that Ronaldo, it was because of the influence of Real Madrid. That was why he was able to win the Ballon d'Or, multiple times. Yes. That as soon as he left Real Madrid, that was the end of his Ballon d'Or. All right. What about Messi? All the Ballon d'Or that Messi won was he not won with Barcelona? No. It was Messi won the Ballon d'Or with PSG and he won the Ballon d'Or with Inter Miami. Okay, his last two Ballon d'Or. PSG and Inter Miami. But that doesn't still justify what. You see the difference. Wait. You know it with Inter Miami. Answer. These two are two different players. They have two different patterns of play. What matters in football is your results, your report card. No matter the process. Okay, you said what matters in football is your report card. Your result. So how can you say Cristiano Ronaldo is a better player than Messi? So you said something about that. If you bring their results, the Ballon d'Or, the Champions.
No, you just told me
Ronaldo has other results. Which other results? Ronaldo has other results.
You just told me. Listen now. You said Ronaldo. Messi won Champions League with Inter Miami.
That is where Pocha said Ronaldo is a.
You listen now.
You said goals, Abi. That's why Pocha said Cristiano Ronaldo is a good scorer. Why did Pocha mention that language? Why did he mention that language?
Which performance did Messi perform for Inter Miami? I want to know.
By checking the game.
Hold on now. Which game measure? Which performance did he perform at Inter Miami that made him to win that Ballon d'Or?
No, that was
listen now. No, even if it's political, I want to answer him.
How was it political?
Okay, now give me the credibility.
This Messi wins the Ballon d'Or is political, but if Cristiano Ronaldo wins the Ballon d'Or, that is a sign of failure.
Since you said it is not political,
anytime you
give me the credibility.
You lose a trophy or you lose an award.
Give me the credibility. Inter Miami that made him to win that Ballon d'Or, please.
His credibility.
Yeah,
he won the World Cup.
Now you are telling me you won it with Inter Miami.
He won the World Cup with Argentina as it was Miami.
Inter Miami PSG.
No, they gave him the trophy. He has already signed for Inter Miami. No, he won. Let me ask you a question. He won at PSG. He was when he was sent as a Inter Miami. That's when he entered.
He already leave that aside. That's not what we are saying.
It's the better.
That's what we are saying. We're not going to want it with another
PSG flop.
So it's not only Madrid.
He's never going to add. Listen, can you say it's never going to? I know that you are going to say Messi is a flop. Was a flop at PSG.
No, that was not even my. No, I'm not going after that.
It's the better a flop in PSG.
No,
we can't say we can't say Messi is a flop in PSG.
I'm not going after that. I won't say
Messi was influential to PSG because he came into PSG and he succeeded in bringing all the players into conflict.
Okay.
All the players be enemies. He's trying to say what he said. All the clubs that he plays. That was when he even did it. See, that's what Cup. See, John Neves and was that not when Neymar and Mbappe started having issues?
No.
Neymar and Mbappe. Yes, Neymar and Mbappe started having issues. Neymar and Mbappe had some minor issues based on penalty takers. Okay. It was Messi left the penalty for goal. Messi did it. Follow them to drag Messi. Why do you not leave it for Messi?
Why do you not think Bruno Fernandes and the rest did not have issue with Ronaldo? What made you believe that they have issue with Ronaldo?
Look,
I want to know.
Because Ronaldo is a selfish person.
Okay. Also back up your
Ronaldo is a kind of player. Rafael Leao said it. He said anytime Cristiano Ronaldo didn't score in a match, Rafael Leao is not the first person that has made this statement. That Ronaldo is not going to talk to anybody. Just listen to the person you mentioned. Rafael. He's a teammate now. The same player that is always very stingy with the ball. This Rafael Leao. That doesn't mean that if you not score in a match, you are going to find your extra goal. That's what I'm saying. No. I want to answer you. I want to answer you. They won the match. They won the match. They can win the match. They will win the match. And if Ronaldo did not appear in the score sheet, Ronaldo is going to be angry.
Now let me wait. Please, hold on. Let me answer him.
I want to be angry for everybody. Like for everybody.
Can I answer you?
You like that kind of place, rebellious. You love that kind of character.
Can I answer you?
You can live with somebody who
Your first match, Barcelona first match.
I'm not a footballer.
Please hold on.
You can associate with somebody who behaves like that.
Barcelona first match this season. Hold on. You won 5-1, I'll be 5-2 or 5-0 so.
Yes, Abelo said the same thing. Was it not 5-1?
Yeah.
Which
your first match, Barcelona.
Barcelona first match. 1-0.
Lamine Yamal came out of that match injured also. Abi?
Yeah.
Good. Then he was crying at the bench. But do you know what the press reported? That Lamine Yamal was crying because he's not scored, but Barcelona won 5 matches. Oh, they said, oh, the hunger is in him. He has the hunger, the zeal.
Somebody who was injured that was crying.
Listen, but when it comes to Ronaldo,
he was crying about his injury.
The narrative, that's what the press will not make you believe. I remember one of Ronaldo's interviews.
This is not the press. This is from his fellow teammates. That is going to let you know that is the real truth. It is for his fellow teammates.
Is it not shameful? Is it not shameful? See, I see that as envy. That you have such a great player in your midst. You said the way. Let me tell you what about Argentina. You see that there's nothing. If you touch Messi like this, you are in soup. They will rush you.
Let me tell you what.
No, you don't know.
That's also why once you knock Messi, that's the end.
Now,
the brain boss.
It's not about legacy. They have so much respect for Messi. They know the kind of player he is. Everybody respects him. Portugal players are full of themselves. Okay, now you are telling me they had issue with Ronaldo. Okay, now even when Ronaldo is out of the match, what were they able to achieve? Now you cannot see.
Let me ask you one question.
Listen, I want to tell you something.
Why did someone earn respect?
Why?
Why did someone earn respect from other people?
See why someone earn respect?
Because listen, yeah, it's very simple. One, somebody that has achieved so much in life is not. It does not.
Bro, respect is reciprocal.
Yeah,
I give you. You cannot disrespect others and you are expected to be respected. It's what yes, respect is reciprocal.
Are you not saying that Ronaldo does not have assist in Portugal?
Ronaldo doesn't give his fellow player the respect they deserve. Because someone cannot score a goal that okay, he won the match with his goal, then you will not be angry because that it wasn't you who scored, it was the other person. That is jealousy. That can result to disaster in your team.
So you are not telling me Ronaldo will be angry because another teammate scored the winning goal?
Yes.
I will put this to you that this is a lie.
Mr. Adam,
this is a propaganda from the press.
What best?
Cristiano is a propaganda.
We all know Ronaldo is a selfish human being.
It is a propaganda player.
He's a selfish human being. He only think of himself. We don't have much time.
Don't say that.
He always think about himself.
Let's wrap it up, guys.
Cristiano is the kind of player that
we will visit this.
We are going to visit this topic.
We have so much to talk about.
Looking at the lineup we have, the second week of Premier League 2026/2027, Crystal Palace is home and they are playing against Man City.
Yeah.
Who do you give in this match?
Okay. Crystal Palace lost their first match to Everton.
Yes.
So you saw Man City performance in their first game. They came back from 1 goal down to beat
a beautiful comeback,
which is a very good one for them. And that one will also build up their confidence going into the second game. And I believe that match is going to be a tight match because I also remember that Crystal Palace is one of the demonic teams that plays. There are two demonic teams that play Manchester City in the Premier League. Crystal Palace and Tottenham. No matter how good Manchester City is,
it's always difficult.
When they miss Tottenham, either they lose that match
or they draw.
Yeah. I've observed this for some time. Yeah, exactly. So then Crystal Palace too, there are times they also upset Man City.
Yeah.
But at this stage, Crystal Palace they sold some of their good players. So I'm not really saying that team. They don't really strike me as that team that can go very far now. So I'll give that match to Manchester City by 2 goals.
Okay, Manchester City to win 2 goals. All right, Tony, what best? We have Liverpool home, Nottingham Forest. Are we? Nottingham. Who are you giving in this match?
Liverpool.
Nottingham.
I think Liverpool is going to win that match because if you check the last game they played against Newcastle, they drew that match 2-2. And I believe that they will be more confident to win this second match because of the last draw. I think they will need to play a better game to have a good result. To come up or top in the table. I believe they are going to win the match.
Okay, it's a beautiful thing that you say you believe. Because I remember last 5 seasons, they played against Southampton, their very first game of the season, and the match ended 3-3. Their second match after that, week 2, was mediocrity because they lost 3-1.
Was that during the time of Balotelli? No.
It wasn't during the time of Balotelli. It wasn't during the time of Benteke.
The last 5 years.
That
was doing Salah and
they just really they are trying to blend before they became the 3 wise men of the club.
Yeah.
All right. So to you, we have Chelsea versus Brighton. I know that you are not going to like this one. Chelsea versus Brighton. Brighton is a little bit on fire.
Yeah.
They surprised everyone by defeating the
I'll give that game to Brighton.
Aston Villa.
I'll give that game to Brighton or a draw. So Chelsea is not going. They're not going to win.
Chelsea is home.
I don't care.
Brighton win or draw.
Yeah.
Okay. The last but not the least, we have Manchester United who to you world best, and we have Ipswich Town away. Who are you giving in this match? Ipswich just got promoted.
I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't be biased or. I was thinking if you are going to ask me about Man, because I'm just
he's going to say, okay, let's ask him first.
He's going to use
No, he's not going to ask him.
You are not supposed to ask him.
That's why I got that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
It's good you ask him.
Ipswich is a team that I think they just came from a relegation.
Yes, they were just.
But I'm going to give it straight into Manchester United because I believe Manchester United, based on the previous match and everything, I believe they are going to try their best to bring more confidence back to the team and to please their fans once more. They are going to win that match.
All right. Then the final one we have here is Aston Villa, the same Aston Villa who is just coming from a loss against Brighton versus Arsenal. Arsenal is away. How do you see this?
Arsenal is on fire. Aston Villa is going to take another 3-0 or 4 from Arsenal. Bet me.
Okay, we'll see how it goes to bet. I am going to give you Manchester United versus Ipswich go, and I'm going to give you Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest over 1.5.
That's a good prediction.
Yeah. Our final question before we call it a wrap on the ballroom show. The fastest player of all time. Okay. Speed.
Okay. Of all time?
Yes.
No, based on the few, I will give it to.
Oh, based on the few you know.
I'll give it to Mbappe. Mbappe is a very fast player.
All right, so you work best.
What you say, fastest player
speed
all time.
So before only those football, if you have watched their highlights, they are not very fast. They just.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
You have fast players doing those times. Doing
you have fast players.
Maybe Ronaldo, the Brazilian of Inter Milan, not Real Madrid. He was a very fast player, very reliable and prolific striker. Then talking about likes of Thierry Henry of Arsenal. Thierry is a very fast player. We all know that. But during my experience during the game, other players I've watched Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, those are fast players. People
sharp players,
but yes,
very fast.
Yes. But I'm going to give it to Kylian Mbappe. He's the fastest player in the world.
Yeah, I think he's one of the top-rated fastest players.
Okay, what I asked was all-time fastest.
That's what I said.
I'm going to give it to Kylian Mbappe because those players I didn't watch them more, but Kylian Mbappe I've been watching him since he was 17, so he's the best.
All right. Okay, for the second one, the best, most creative player of all time. To you, Analyst Nusa.
Okay, of all time.
Yes, the most creative. The most creative.
Best, most creative player of all time.
Yes, create chances.
I think for that, I can't really say. We definitely need to check stats for that.
So you want to
a lot of
you don't have to in everything they always use they cannot you hear me just when I said that Manchester United is going to win.
He said he has to look at
the stats.
Of course, you should look at the stats. When Messi comes to the studio,
okay, you tell us
what I said.
You tell us what you see in your stats.
Of course, that's what I said.
Okay, to you, what best? The most creative player of all time.
We know that over the years, all time, all the lives of the all players I've watched, great midfielders, Andres Iniesta, but Messi is outstanding. Messi is the most creative player. Assist, dream ball. He must find a way to create chance, to create something.
I will go with him in this one.
I don't have problem with that.
Yeah, I'll go with him. Messi wins this one.
I don't have problem with that.
The next is the most skillful player of all time. To you, Nusa.
I think it's Ronaldo.
Yeah. Okay, to you, and his what best?
The most skillful player of all time.
I think it's Ronaldo.
I'm a great fan of Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, because I didn't watch him in Inter Milan, but I watched most of the highlights in Inter Milan. I watched some of his games during his late times in Madrid, but Ronaldo de Lima, even Mourinho said Ronaldo de Lima is how I wish it was not injury. Ronaldo de Lima would have been the greatest player of all time. So Ronaldo de Lima is my most skillful player, and
And you gave it to
Ronaldinho, yeah.
Ronaldo de Lima is the best in skills. But Ronaldinho is also a great skill player, but Ronaldo de Lima during his prime was also
outstanding. All right. So the final one for the show is the most powerful player in the history of football. The most powerful player in the history of football.
I think it's Hawk from Brazil.
I myself, I'm giving it to Ronaldo de Lima, the most powerful player in the history of football.
What do you mean powerful? Do you mean
body balance?
Body balance, force.
But Hawk, I think Hawk is the most powerful player in the
Powerful
show.
player in the history of football.
We are not talking about video game here. Oh.
Give me a time to.
You don't know Hawk? He played for Brazil.
No,
Now.
see, he played for Brazil. Yeah, see, we are not talking about video game, oh, so that you
No,
don't.
not about game. PlayStation. That's Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, we're not talking about video games. This is real life.
PlayStation 1. You have Carlos.
Roberto Carlos. You are like it's a Pele.
Yeah.
He knows everything. But ask me, you say the most powerful player of all time, body balance.
It's very
There are many
difficult.
players. That one is very tight.
All right, you can just give us. You can just list them.
Yeah, you have. I can say Aaron is very strong. Yeah, that is Ronaldo de Lima. Cristiano Ronaldo also. Cristiano Ronaldo of Manchester United. Don't mean Cristiano Ronaldo of.
Machado is also strong too.
Yes, there's one player that I know is very strong, but I don't know about his race because he's a midfielder. But they don't normally run.
Right.
Guys, you might be surprised to you. That is Fellaini of Manchester United.
Yes,
that guy is very strong.
Fellaini is very strong.
Fellaini is very difficult. You know Fellaini?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, that guy is very strong.
A dread kind of.
That guy is very strong.
Fellaini
He's very strong. Very strong. He's very
And
strong.
Lancho, he was tall and lanky.
So, very strong player.
He's a
Fellaini.
very strong player.
I mean, strong player. You see, have Romelu Lukaku, you see a strong player. But most times, when you don't have race and you have those body balance, it's mostly useless.
Only force is not enough. It's not
You
enough.
have
You need
enough
other
speed and all that.
It's been a great moment with these two prolific analysts from the South South, analyst World Best and analyst Nusa. Nusa is our regular analyst here. He's part of us here in the studio.
See you again next time.
If you don't win your match, don't come back to this place.
Okay, we're talking about.
I'm going to smash your neck.
We are going to get the 3 points. Don't worry. I'm banking on that.
Special thanks to Virgin Studio for giving us the opportunity to create this content right in their facility. And do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll see you guys some other time. We are going to leave you with the popular saying in football that states every football manager has a game plan until the final whistle is blown.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we are out of the studio. Bye-bye.
I say the leader without argument.
I don't already see say. When I tell fear for this guy, now when this guy they ask this guy say which player be the most creative player. He know what he dey do. You know what he dey do.